Dana Point is a great place. It's right on the coast. It's a harbor town, um, and has surf shops all over the place. Big houses, tons of people. It's a tourist place, and it's just a fun place to be. The members are. It seems like they're always happy. They're always great. Everyone is just, I think, just like this stereotypical kind of California beach feel. Um, the city of Dana Point has been here for a long time, and kind of some interesting. There's a lot of surfers there, a lot of surfer people that you'll meet. There used to be a place before they built the harbor there, which is a place where we would be almost every day. There used to be these big waves that a lot of people would come from all over the world to surf there, and so it has kind of like this famous surfing feel to it, and so that's kind of some fun things about Dana Point. Um, kind of living there. It's every morning it'll be nice and foggy as kind of the fog comes in from the ocean, and it just has this really fun, just kind of beach feel to it. We would always live in these apartments that were close to the beach, and so during our morning exercise, it was always fun to run down to the beach and back. It was just a really fun and just kind of like a peaceful place. And kind of the people there are a lot of them are well-to-do, upper class people, and I think that's one thing important as you're going to be preparing to go there is learn how to be professional, learn how to talk to people and be respectful. People can see that, and people can see right through you there. They're well-educated people there, and that's important to know how to talk and how to be professional. The harbor is really fun. As you're served there, you'll find it's fun to talk to people there. Lots of tourists. We would spend maybe at least an hour there almost every day, just talking to people. Some people would in fact live on their boats, and so we would be able to teach them as we're rocking back and forth on this boat. And so that was really fun, being able to talk to people there, just go in contact. There's sea lions all over the place, tons of crabs. It's just fun. It's just fun to be there. Kind of a cool experience that I had there was just being able to meet people there at the harbor that also weren't well-to-do. So even though Irvine is a very wealthy area, there are of course a lot of poverty there as well, and there are homeless people at the harbor that we would talk to and get to meet. And so that was a really humbling experience for me to learn from them and be accepting of all people. And that's something that we have to do as missionaries is no, we can't judge them. We can't judge anyone because of who they are or how much money they have. And that's something that you have to kind of break down is this pop culture of Irvine that we have to kind of avoid. I think just being able to be there and to talk to those people was just a beautiful experience and learn from them. But it's not the biggest harbor in the world, but it's a place where people will just bring their boats and some of them just live there, and it's an interesting dynamic. They'll go out for years out in the ocean and come back and just happen to be there and teach them a little bit about the gospel. Life for them, I think, was a little more, what's the word? Maybe just solemn or a little more laid back, kind of hippie, I guess you could say. It was just, again, interesting to meet another culture of people. It's a different kind of breed, and it was great. Well, I mean, it's because they kind of choose a more just by themselves life, because they just decide to be on their own. Really, most people don't bring their families on a boat and go sail the ocean for years, but it was a little challenging bringing them into a church that is a very family-centered, a very community-centered church and organization. And so we didn't have a lot of success through that, but we were able to bring a lot of spirits, and instead of bringing spirit into homes, we brought spirit into boats. So it was kind of fun.